seriously injured after a speeding tanker lorry collided with an auto rickshaw at a village in Telangana's Sangareddy district. The crash occurred under the jurisdiction of Zahirabad police station and has left several families devastated. Well, according to the preliminary information, the auto rickshaw was carrying 12 and the vehicle was reportedly attempting to take a U-turn on the national highway when the speeding tanker rammed into it. The impact was so severe, leaving the auto rickshaw badly damaged and causing multiple casualties. The victims were reportedly laborers who had travelled to the area for daily wage work, and they were returning to their native village of Karnataka's district after completing their work when the accident occurred. Well, all the 6 people who died were residents of Rajgera. The deceased have been identified as Rekha, Sridevi, Kavita, Reshma, Nikita and auto rickshaw driver Devdas, and 5 of the 6 victims were women, while Devdas was driving the auto rickshaw at the time of the collision. The 6 injured victims have been identified as Nirmala, Tuljama, Chandrakala, Radhika, Shilpa and Shobha, and they were immediately taken to nearby hospitals after the crash. 3 of the injured were shifted to the Zahirabad area hospital, where they were reported to be in critical condition. Medical teams are continuing to monitor the condition of all those injured. Police reached the accident site soon after receiving information and launched rescue and relief operations. Emergency personnel worked to pull the injured passengers from the damaged vehicle and transport them to the hospitals, and the bodies of all those who died were also recovered and sent for the legal procedures, and a case has also been registered as of now in connection with the accident, and police have launched an investigation in order to establish exactly how the crash occurred. Investigators are examining the circumstances surrounding the auto rickshaw's U-turn, the speed and movement of the tanker and other factors that may have contributed to the collision. Statements from the witnesses and other available evidence are expected to form part of the investigation, and the tragic accident has also prompted a response from Telangana Chief Minister A. Revanth Reddy. The Chief Minister expressed shock and grief over the incident and conveyed his condolences to the families of all those who lost their lives. He directed officials to ensure that the injured receive the best possible medical treatment and that all the necessary assistance is provided to them. The crash has once again highlighted serious concerns over road safety on highways where heavy commercial vehicles travel alongside smaller passenger vehicles. Accidents involving speeding tankers and overloaded or crowded passenger vehicles can result in devastating consequences, particularly when vehicles attempt sudden turns or U-turns on the busy roads. Authorities are expected to determine whether speeding, road conditions, visibility, traffic movement or other factors played a role in the Sangareddy crash. Well, the investigation will also seek to establish whether all the necessary road safety rules were being followed at the time of the accident. And the tragedy in Telangana came amid another major accident in neighbouring Karnataka. Well, in separate incident, 2 people were killed, injured after Kerala State Road Transport Corporation bus overturned on the Bengaluru-Mysuru expressway. Well, the Karnataka incident occurred around 32 kilometers from Bengaluru, and according to the preliminary information, the bus overturned after its driver reportedly lost control of the vehicle. An initial report suggested that the driver may have dozed off while driving, causing the bus to veer towards the left side of the road before overturning. Well, the 2 people killed in the Karnataka accident were identified as the bus driver and the conductor. Well, their bodies were expected to be sent for post-mortem examination, and around 20 passengers were injured in the crash and were taken to the nearby hospitals for medical assistance. Officials said that the injured passengers were in stable condition, and the bus accident has also affected the traffic movement along the expressway, with the crash causing congestion and a traffic jam in the area. Videos and photographs from the scene showed the overturned bus and the emergency teams responding to the incident. Well, police have registered a first information report in the case and begun an investigation into the circumstances surrounding the crash. Officials are expected to examine the driver's condition, the vehicle's movement and other possible factors that may have led to the accident. Meanwhile, in Telangana, the priority remains the treatment and the recovery of the 6 injured victims of the tanker auto collision. The accident has claimed 6 lives, including 5 women and the auto rickshaw driver, while 6 others are fighting for their respective lives in the hospitals. And for the families of the deceased, the accident has brought sudden grief, after which was reportedly a routine journey home following a day of daily wage work. And as police continue their investigation, authorities are expected to provide further updates on the condition of the injured and the circumstances that led to the fatal collision. And the Sangareddy accident serves as another stark reminder of the dangers faced by passengers and workers travelling on busy highways, particularly when heavy vehicles are involved. Authorities will now have to determine the precise cause of the crash and whether any safety violations contributed to the loss of 6 lives. That's all for now. Stay tuned to the Savera for more updates. Do like, comment and subscribe to the channel.